Hey everyone, Ryan here. This has been another exciting week. Once again, we got our new teaser trailer to the movie Halloween Kills that comes out next October, believe it or not. But before I actually get there, actually want to check this old footage again that we actually saw for our first time a couple of months ago. This is going to be a story that's going to actually be continuous to the last one, which happened a couple of years ago. And Jamie Lee Curtis is back to play her role as Laurie Strode. So let's check this trailer out once again because she's moving away from the burning fire. Her and her family are moving away, and this is what we get.
It's okay. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, let it burn! Let it burn!
So we kind of get the idea that Jamie Lee Curtis is still mad with her brother Michael Myers, who would, if someone wants to kill him, but this would be hard to have that connection still with a brother and sister. This as well. So Jamie Lee Curtis is once again reprising her role in Halloween Kills, and this is actually going to be another continuous story, believe it or not, into the following year of 2022. So before we actually get there, let's go ahead and check out this new TC trailer that came out this week now.
Next Halloween, when the sun sets and someone is alone, he kills.
Uh-oh, he's back. Okay, so there we go. We have seen the two teaser trailers now, the old one from a couple months ago and now the new one that came out this week. The old one was actually, looks like it's going to probably start around that time probably because he knows the fire truck was heading towards that burning fire. And of course, Laurie was yelling, saying, let him burn, let him burn. But Michael Myers, these villains like this, like Nightmare on Elm Street, like Freddy Krueger and Jason, do not die in these movies. They seem to come back somehow in these sequels. So that's what's going to happen in Halloween Kills, believe it or not. Michael Myers will be back. We saw him in this new trailer pick up that mask. I wonder where that mask came from, by the way. I wonder if a trick-or-treater probably was trying to pretend to be Michael Myers, and now the real one's coming back to come get the family, of course. So with that being said, we do know that Jamie Lee Curtis will be returning. We know that Judy Gear will actually be back this as well too. She was a family member, and like I said before too, that this is a continuous story that will be after this. This is what called Halloween Ends, which makes me kind of wonder too. With it being called Halloween Ends, do you actually think the series will actually end? This might be the end of the series with Jamie Lee Curtis probably, but will this franchise actually come to an end? All these villains, like I said, with Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, and Jason, this seems to linger on and creates more story, I gotta say. Just think of that. We had Freddy Krueger versus Jason not a while back ago. What about Michael Myers? Have you guys ever thought about this? Okay, so I do have this ultimate question for you, movie watchers, this as well too. If you were to have somebody, Michael Myers, face against somebody, who would you actually choose for a villain-wise? But the thing is, Krueger and Jason are out of the picture because since they've already kind of faced each other. But the thing is, though, we got to remember in the last Freddy vs. Jason movie, but you got to remember that Jason was the sole survivor, believe it or not. And he came up with a head short, if you guys can remember this as well. And so maybe they take it like that, maybe Michael Myers versus Jason. But if you can actually think outside the ball, who would you actually choose in that case? But that's something for you guys to think about. I just think with these two trailers right now, we got to see a little more, even though these teaser trailers were pretty much over like 30 seconds long. But this last one, this teaser trailer that came out this week, we see a lot more. That's what's going to happen. We got a new cast. Once again, we got, as said, Jamie Lee Curtis surprising her role with Judy Gear. And what's going to happen with, what's the deal? It kind of seemed like they were at a high school dance or something like that. Okay, is Michael Myers going to invade a dance? That wouldn't be the first time, I gotta say that, but this is gonna be pretty terrifying because I'm kind of interested in what's gonna happen with the whole story, because if this is the last Halloween movie we actually got, I was not too sure how I was gonna like this movie. And since I saw that Jamie Lee Curtis was surprising her role as Laurie, that's what got me back to the theater to see this movie. You guys can remember too, the last Halloween actually grossed a whole lot of money, and that's probably part of the reasons they made a continuous story. Because what do you actually think Michael Myers can actually burn in a house? He's just one of those people that just can survive anything, just like Jason or Freddy Krueger. So with that being said, and we also have the next one in 2022 called Halloween Ends. Like again, I say, who knows if it will be the end, maybe the end of the family somehow or something. If you guys know something I don't know, leave something comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have got to say about this. And also, what do you guys actually think of this new teaser trailer as well? They're not showing too much. It's only 30 seconds long, so that's a good thing. But I know once we get closer to next year, when the sun sets on the next Halloween, something creepy is going to happen. And Michael Myers will resurface and do what he does best, which is killing people. What you guys can remember, it's just a movie, so this is not realistic. What kind of person is going to be coming back from the dead so many times? This is the 12th movie in a series. And then, so let's see, so Halloween Kills is 13. The next one will be 14, so this is getting overkill today. So something like you would actually see in Back to the Future, what we actually saw in Marty's feature in 2015 with Jaws being beyond, the strength was it beyond 12, something like that. So there could be a possible reality with us with these Halloweens really extreming up with these Nightmare on Elm Streets, or maybe for that sake, Jason. And that makes me kind of wonder what's going to happen with the other villains on the other end of Jason and Cougar, if they will ever will get other movies. The possible remains probably, but it's hard to tell. But I'm focusing on Michael Myers, and this is quite interesting as it is, because I'm already wrapped into the story as it is. You can also see that there's going to be future process down the line once this gets closer to being released into next year. So once again, I want to say happy Halloween to everybody out there. I know things are going to be different this year, and because of that, too, this whole pandemic that's actually shifted movies a lot. This movie is Halloween Kills was actually supposed to be coming out this month, believe it or not, but it actually got pushed way back into the new year. So we got to wait a little longer for this movie to actually come out and find out how well they can actually perform with this following sequel. So with that being said, I can start wrapping things up saying, my name's Ryan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See you at the movies. Bye.